Hey guys, I just came back from an interview, a job interview, a full-time one as a marketing assistant type of thing. It is, let's just say it's a kind of a well-known tea company, but it's under like other like it's under a bigger company. And then when I was like walking to the interview, I was like, why is it so sketch? Like it feels so sketch, but it's not sketch. You see, when I as I was walking, I the main office is at the very back, and then like it's in a building by the way, and then like it's hard to find the lift, the elevator, whatever you call it. Then yeah, the main office is right at the end. Basically near the whatever the window it's like at it's like within a parking lot kind of space, and then they have like a stock inventory storage room that's like all the other products that they sell or supply. um and then the inventory, the storage room is kind of like small. Like my mom works in an import export company which is owned by a family, and then like this I remember the storage room, the storage space is much bigger than theirs. Like, and it's a and they're not a local company, and my mom's one is like a family owned business by like her boss is the boss, yeah, owns the company. I was like gagged and gooped. See, I can't even say, I was too gagged. I can't even say it correctly. Like, and then like when I went into the main office, there was no bell or whatever. You can't ring it, so you can just get in to the office. And then there's like different departments, and it's so small. The tea company, the department was like there's only like three people, and then the other, I don't know what's the other one, but there's more people. But it's a small as it's another brand, I think. It's small. It's so small. And then upstairs were the off like two offices and a meeting room. That's it. Like that's so small. That's like smaller than an insurance company agency thing. That's so small. And then like the job scope the job scope was a lot. And then they, because I put my expected salary as 2.7k, which is kind of low for a degree graduate, a university grad student. It's kind of low. And then they asked if they could lower the the salary for me, if I can, they are trying to negotiate a lower salary. And I was like, if there is increment, then yeah, I would consider it. And then okay, let me tell you about the job scope. Let me find it. I wrote it down. So it's basically marketing assistant. Okay, marketing assistant. Okay, a job scope. Photoshop, knows how to do Photoshop to create decks for presentation for the sales and marketing manager. Write reports for the HQ in Sri Lanka. Liaise with F&B side, hotel side, the F&B side of the hotel, and then generate new ideas to market the tea company, and then update the website uh, as and when we need to update. Liaise with the Sri Lanka headquarters, and then like do stock inventory, do proofread contracts. And then they say it takes like probably 1 to 2 years. Actually, there's a lady there that says like 6 months, and then the guy was like, no, 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 6 months too short. You need 1 to 2 years so you can learn everything in order, blah blah blah. And then they were like, so I'm kind of under and overqualified. I was like, so can you do Photoshop? I was like, yeah, but it's been a while since I've done Photoshop because like I was self-taught. And then she was like, can you self teach yourself? I was like, yeah, I can because I did it previously. I was self-taught. I learned it through YouTube. Yeah. And then but it's been a while, so the I will forget all the functions and stuff, but like I kind of understand the function because like during my diploma education, I was photoshopping for my business law module and my marketing module, I think, and I did Adobe Illustrator on this like I don't know what, some like events module, one of the events module. I did Adobe Illustrator for that, so it's not Photoshop. And then yeah, I was like, what the, so for marketing assistant you need to know Photoshop. That is like kind of new for me. Like we do, what? Why do you know, as a marketing assistant do you need to learn Photoshop? I'm like, and then they tried to lower my pay, right? You think about it. Think about like that is a lot of things to do for the menial pay. I think they want to lower it to like 2.5K if I'm not wrong, or maybe like 2.3, I think. And then they were like, okay, there's no complaints for your academic qualifications because like you clearly can study, so you can learn new things. So clearly like if you're really interested in the marketing line, then you tell us. And then like because like they want a really long term person, at least 2 years in the company. I was like, my, because they were like, I'm too young. I'm 25 years old, by the way. I'm not that young. And then they say normally like this age you just graduate, and then you won't stay more than 2 months. You 2 months you will like go to another you will go to another company and stuff like that. I was like, marketing is not something that I really want to pursue, but I'm okay with it because like I interned in a marketing department before in like Singapore Expo, so I'm like I think I can do this kind of thing. Um, so I also told them that yeah, I also applied in admin in healthcare because like they were talking about like, do you really want to pursue marketing, or do you have like a rough idea of what you want to pursue, like healthcare, hospitality, whatever hotels, whatever else. So hence my answer was like, yeah, I did apply for admin in the healthcare sector as well, but it's too early for them to get back to me. Then they were like, oh, that's like very different from what you your academic achievements are, like your diploma and like your degree and stuff. Then I was like, my degree is there's no work in my degree, girl. My degree is linguistics and multilingual studies with honors and stuff. Like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, how am I supposed to pursue anything in linguistics? Linguistics is more like an interest and like teach you critical thinking skills, researching skills, able to talk to people, and then able to learn. I think for me, is like the ability to adapt to new things like you've never learned before. Because like linguistics so niche, you can't really find any like other uh, education materials on YouTube, so on and so forth. It's not enough. But economics, sociology, and psychology is more like prominent, like more out there in the YouTube space, so you can literally find anything if you want to. Yeah. And like linguistics, I think is my ability to learn. But I don't know, people just like don't see that. I think like other degrees such as like in the humanities scope, like English is also pretty similar, I would say, in terms of like learning. But I think linguistics is harder than English in terms of like you don't know what to expect, and then you're learning new things every day. You're learning new things as you pick your modules, other than the core modules that it's compulsory to take. Yeah, I learned Python, I learned R coding. That's like a lot of things, and then like I learned Pratt coding as well, but I'm not so sure about that. It's kind of like weird. Yeah, so I feel like I can do pretty much anything. And then also on top of that, I did learn barbering, but I never tell anyone that I learned barbering. But yeah, as you know, like not a good, not in good terms with the boss in the barbershop. So I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna talk about that part. But yeah, I'm pretty aware of my learning capabilities. So it's crazy. And then it's so small company, and then like, so you mean your, cause they're like assist the sales and marketing manager, right? So that means that the sales and marketing manager is one person and they're doing so many things. Like, are you crazy? And then you're trying to get negotiate a lower pay with me? That's crazy with that amount of job scope. That's like more job scopes than what I've interned in Singapore Expo. Like, yes, I was in like marketing, but like I did quite a fair bit, like quite well known like projects. Yeah. Like ITAP and Singapore FinTech Festival and whatever. I also interviewed the plastic surgeons and aestheticians during my first few days of internship. That was wild. That was really wild. But that event was gone. Anyways, it's only one edition and then it's gone. Yeah. So like I don't know. I think because I was very frank with them, straightforward with them, as in like because they were like, are you like really interested? Are you like still considering? Then I was like considering. Then they were like, is it because of the job scope? I was like, yeah, it's a bit a lot. In my head I was like, yeah. And then like a bit too much, right? It's too much for such a little pay. And then I asked for career progression, but they never get back to me on that during the interview. So yeah, that's crazy. And maybe we'll be waiting for other companies to call instead of, yeah, because like I have a degree and then you want, and then they also ask like, why do you apply here? Because like you have a degree and blah blah blah. And I was like, huh. Yeah, I think I repeat, kind of like overlap some stuff. So I'm not gonna repeat that. Moving on to some lighter news. Not news, like something I tried last week because I was bored. Oh my god, the fucking airplane. Um, yeah, my house had like the Lindt. I think that's how you pronounce it. 95% cocoa, like dark chocolate. So I ate some. So I tried because I know like dark chocolate. It tastes like, it tastes a bit similar to like Chinese medicine in powdered form, and then you put like water, and then it tastes like that powdery taste. I don't know. Maybe it's the lack of cocoa butter in some brands, but I think I didn't eat. I've never eaten Lindt 95% before, but I've eaten other brands, but I can't remember what brands. That was like so bitter and so powdery. This is not as powdery as I thought it would be. And then so first like I use a couple of days to try things out, right? So I know it's gonna be bitter, but it's not as bitter as I thought, right? So I tried it with pinch of salt and sugar for like one tiny bar because I break some pieces off, right? And then the other version is me trying with like my soy milk but reduced sugar. And then the other one was like I tried it with Thai tamarind candy by Tamarind House, I think. And then the next version is me trying with ice gems. So overall, the best combination with dark chocolate is ice gems. This is why ice gems is the best combination. Because you see, it's a biscuit, right? Biscuit, and on top of it is like a meringue, but sugary. It's like basically sugar, right? A meringue top, colored, dyed meringue top with, yeah, basically sugar. So you have that sweet and salty really, really sweet, overtly sweet, I would say. And then paired up with the 95% dark chocolate, it works, you know? Sometimes it's just not really innovation. I wouldn't call this innovation because it's just like a bit of like common sense of like how flavors works and what are the ingredients in certain things, how it works. Also, wait, I was like, okay, let's get back to the interview for a bit. Like, they were like, do you know this tea brand? Insert tea brand name. Like, how do you know of it? I was like, this tea brand is pretty well known. It's in supermarkets and stuff. Like, my friend all know this tea brand. I was like, in my head, my friend all know this, like, tea brand name. Then they were like, where do you know of it? I was like, supermarkets. And then, like, last time in KFC, I think they did serve this tea brand as their breakfast, like, tea before. And then that was the conversation. It was such a boring interview. I think for if you trying to recruit marketing, it's so boring. A lot of things they can clearly see from my resume on LinkedIn as well. I also put it on my LinkedIn, and then I don't know why they keep asking the same as questions. Just fucking read, bruh. You only have like two candidates to interview, me and like a person after me, because I came to the interview pretty early, like 30 minutes earlier than the interview timing. I was like, girl, what? Do y'all not know this tea brand before you work here? That's why you asked me this fucking question? Yeah, if they get back to me, I hope they don't get back to me because I purposely put my expected salary. Actually, it's not that high, 2.7K for like a graduate, a uni graduate, not a polytechnic graduate. Yeah, I have a diploma as well, so like it shit. Hope Hopefully they get back to the other person instead. I don't want to deal with this anymore. It's a small company. I don't know. I just don't like small companies. It just give me the ick. It's giving the red flag of we're like a family. We're a family. We're so tight knit. We're so close. We know each other so well. It's giving me that. And I do not want that in my life anymore. Unless they are paying me a lot, then okay, I'll consider it. So hopefully my next interview, which is on Thursday, the finance company, hopefully they like me enough. I still have other companies. Yeah, still have other finance companies and government public companies like under, yeah, public sector. Hopefully they get back to me. Also, okay, let's move on from this topic. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Anyways, yeah. I also wanted to update my LinkedIn and stuff, but then like, and oh yeah, and my passport. Like they sent an email like expiring soon, 9 months. Trying to renew it. I was like, bitch, my hair looks so fucking fugly, fucking ugly, bitch. It's so ugly from the barbershop boss that cut for me. I was like, now it's grown out. You can tell. I can tell what I dislike about his hair cutting style, which is a lot. Cause like, even though he I would say like try to overextend the fringe part. I was okay with the length with the fringe, but then he overextend the back of the hair so near the crown, so your crown there is longer than the front, which makes it more droopier. So if it grows out, you can't quiff up your hair at all. That's like basic hair theory thing, hair cutting theory, right? So you actually need your back of your crown hair to be lower, to be shorter in order for you to do any type of quiff or like any type of like volume, like giving your hair looks like your hair to have more volume. I don't know words, bitch. I can't make up sentences right now. Oh my god, my brain. I'm hungry though. It's lunchtime and I haven't eaten yet. So yeah, I think that contributed to this like brain fart. right now. Yeah, it's fucking ugly. So I tried to do hairspray before the interview and stuff. Yeah, it's okay right now. I'm trying to grow it out so I can take passport photo and like maybe update the LinkedIn photo or something. I don't know. I'm too lazy to update the LinkedIn photo. Anyways, I'm hoping for the healthcare sector to, contact me. Cause I was telling my friend who's in the healthcare sector, she was like saying that as long as you have a degree, a uni degree, and then if it's local, it's even better. Your pay will be way higher than people with diploma or GC O levels or A levels only. Cause like your uni degree, as long as you have the name and the qualifications, regardless of what you apply, you're gonna get higher pay. So she was saying that her friend was previously an architect, and then um, the friend goes to the healthcare sector, and then like got a pretty good pay as compared to her. She only have a diploma. My friend only have a diploma, hospitality and tourism management. So that's why her starting pay was kind of low. I think it was 2.1K at that time, 4 years ago. Yeah. So hopefully they get back to me. I applied directly at their career website thing, portal. Yeah. So I would like to talk about briefly, I'm not gonna get into it, but like a good source right now about the Israel Hamas war is that the recent upload by John Oliver. I mean, like if you don't have HBO, it's on YouTube. YouTube is free, so get on it. Get educated about the Israel Hamas war. I didn't know it was like the second time they had war, but it is the second time according to the John Oliver episode on the Israel Hamas war. I just know that there's been like tension between Israel and the Palestinians, hence the development of Hamas and whatever the fuck. Hamas is not Hamas was only voted like one time and does not like it's basically like try like one time and then you're trying to put like the Palestinians in Gaza, like you're trying to trying to bomb everything there because I don't know, fuck. Like just like and then like you see like people like the Israelis were like, what the fuck? We're trying to get the what's his name out? Like 70 something percent like wants him out. I forget his name. I don't care. The Israel guy, president thing, prime minister, president, I don't fucking care. Right? Something you at the back. There's that syllable you inside because like you yeah, it's worth a watch. Go watch that episode. It's on YouTube right now. It's not blocked. If you don't have HBO, you can watch it. It's free. It's about 25 minutes long. Watch it and then like, oh my god, crazy. I don't know what to talk about, but like recently I've been trying to find that Mike's Mike and Troy Sivan interview for 2 months. And then turns out it's on the TikTok. It's on that magazine TikTok, like magazine account TikTok in Australia or something. I don't know. Turns out it's been there 2 months ago. I've been trying to find it on YouTube. Why didn't they upload on YouTube? Because I hate watching longer interviews or just interviews in general on TikTok. Hate it. I prefer it on YouTube because I have control. I can speed up the interview. I can go back easily, precisely to like 5 seconds or 10 seconds specifically. Unlike TikTok, you have to scroll the timeline. I hate it. Yeah, I've been consuming that. And then I think the recommendation for a song today is Feather by Sabrina Carpenter. Can't wait to see her on the Eras tour next year in Singapore. March, I think. Yeah, I have tickets, but it's like nosebleed seats, right? You call that nosebleed seats? I don't fucking know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna bring binoculars. I'm gonna borrow binoculars from my brother because I remember him buying binoculars. Binoc- binoculars. I think I've been saying this word a bit too much. It's unreal. It seems like a fake word right now. Binoculars, whatever. But yeah, I think that's it for today. That's my spiel. Bye bye.